game. This time, Pleasant Grove Vikings versus the Spanish Fork Dons.
Here at the Red Rock Tournament in St. George.
Should be an interesting matchup.
Yes,
Both
sir.
teams very excellent. PG coming in 5-0. Spanish Fork coming in unknown. They will be the visiting team. Pleasant Grove the home team.
Pleasant Grove coming off a win yesterday over Taylorsville.
Yeah,
4-3.
it was a very tight ball game. They really helped themselves out there in the end.
Yeah, got really tight there at the end, but you know how it is in the baseball games with the runs and the tight games.
It looks like we have Cole Blackhurst out here throwing. Seems to me like they're really going to him a whole lot more this year than they have been in the past.
This ump's like staring him down right now. Is he stretching out?
He must be.
All right.
Looks like he's practicing his strike zone.
You don't want to pull anything during these games. That could be bad.
Yeah, for sure. Look at this. Man.
Do you think they have reserve umpires just on call?
I highly doubt it.
They just have 6 of them in a closet.
They could.
They're just like, hey, you're on.
Inflate them.
Ted pulled his hamstring. Get out there.
Ted. That does seem like an umpire name. Scotty. Yep, for sure.
Damien.
These are Damien.
I feel like Damien could be a umpire name.
It definitely could.
You know what I mean?
We've got ourselves a ball game. Tay Newman leading off for Spanish Fork. Personally, a friend of mine. Played him in pool several times.
Did you win?
He's not very good.
At pool?
Yep, that's why we don't play anymore.
That's what I like to hear.
He's not that good. But he is good at baseball. He is committed to CSI, I believe, College of Southern Idaho. He's going to go play baseball for them.
Play some
next
ball.
season.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Very good guy. Spanish Fork repping the white and red, and we've got PG in the cream jerseys. Those things are old as time. Those are creams.
They look white to me, and that's a foul ball.
The whites are different.
First pitch, foul ball. It's going to put the count up to
0-1.
Oh,
down.
0-1.
Yep.
Here we go, baby.
And the game is underway. We're bracing ourselves for a game that's starting. Oh, there's a ball into left field.
That's a great hit right down the line into left field.
He's got himself a single in the very beginning, second pitch of the game. We've got number 19. I'm not sure who this kid is, but on deck we have Andrew Pintar, number 4. One of my better friends. I like that kid. Number 19, though, is up right now. Cole Blackhurst looking to pitch. He's looking over at Tay over there on first base.
That's going to be a ball.
Low. To be a little bit low.
Yep.
You know? I don't know.
He dropped it a little low.
Yeah.
But
I feel like he didn't throw that one as hard. Maybe he's aiming it. Couldn't tell you, though. I'm not inside of his head. That ball's
going to be a
popped up to center field. Noah Taylor sprinting in.
Oh,
he missed it,
and
he missed it. It's right under his glove. Oh, my goodness.
That's a tough break for the Vikings there.
Yeah, these lights are really tough. Though that did look like it made it above the lights. I can't exactly tell why he missed that.
It's hard. It's hard to know for sure.
You can't really tell ever.
He must have misjudged it off the crack of the bat and then couldn't recover.
We've got Spanish Fork over there chanting. Not sure.
We got a man on first and second base, 0 outs.
Andrew Pintar up to the plate. He is growing at a rapid rate. The last time I saw him, he was 6 inches shorter.
Yeah, I was just going to say, how tall do you think that kid is right there?
He's got to be 6'2", 6'3". Bunt.
Got a big strike zone. That
is perfect bunt down the third baseline. Beautiful,
that beautiful. That is a beautiful punt.
And
bunt.
And that's what we call a BYU commit right there. We've got the face-off of the BYU baseball team going here. Cy Nielsen appearing to the plate. He's going to be batting right-handed is what he looks to choose. He was switch hitter when we were younger, actually. but he looks to settled in at the right hand.
Bases loaded here. Zero outs.
We have Cole Blackhurst pitching. Once again, he's looking on. Cy Nielsen. Cy Nielsen is also committed to BYU, so looks to be like we're outnumbered in the BYU commits.
Yeah.
We've got 2-1.
That first pitch, strike right at the top of the strike zone.
Curveball dropped right in there. Looked good.
Looked sexy from here.
And there's a pitch. Swung on. That ball is popped up. Clear back there. That was a high fastball. Looked to me like Cy really wanted to hit that one. And I'm sure he does. He's got the bases loaded. He's got big eyes.
2 strikes here.
2 strikes and no balls, too. He got himself down in a hole real fast. You think he's worried?
You know, I wouldn't be too worried. With 2 strikes and 0 outs, bases loaded.
He got beamed. He was not worried.
This is not a great start for the Vikings
He did
here.
not even flinch. Tay Newman across the plate. It's 1-0 for the Dons. This is not how Cole Blackhurst wanted to start this game, I'm sure. Maybe he'll settle in. He had an excellent game against Jordan, I believe. They were undefeated going into that game, and he shut him down through all 7 innings.
First pitch.
That's a strike. There we go. We've got a left-handed batter. Very unusual, especially in high school baseball. Everyone seems to be right-handed. And there's a curveball right. Looks like it didn't hit him, but it did hit.
That hit Ty?
That must have hit Ty and not the batter.
Huh.
Run comes across the plate.
Oh,
it's
no.
2-0. Coach Henry seems to be upset about something. I'm not sure what he's saying. The umpires are talking now.
Wait,
though.
yeah, why is that guy on first?
It looks like it must have hit him in the knee. Foul ball, actually. It's off of his hands, is what it looked like.
Huh.
Hands are part of the bat, as we know, so it's going to be a foul ball.
As I know now.
As you now know, yes. So for anyone who doesn't know, the hands are part of the bat, and so if they get hit, it's foul ball, though it may hurt the worst.
Yeah, that sucks.
Now Spanish Fork coach seems to be upset, talking to the umpire. Call has been reversed once. Do you think they'll reverse it again? That seems pretty foolish.
Anything's up in the air at this point.
Honestly, I think they may just be guessing.
From our perspective, I couldn't really tell what it really went off of, what really happened. But I thought, personally, it hit him in the thigh.
It looked like it hit him in the thigh, but maybe they're arguing that he swung. Maybe that's the verdict.
I thought he opened his hips, but I don't know.
Not sure exactly. Maybe he just didn't try and get out of the way. Maybe, I don't know, there's so many rules regarding this. Looks like they're not going to reverse the call. And 4 batters in, looks to me like coach is upset. Both coaches, in fact.
Yeah, so
the count is 0-1 for a strike.
Ooh.
That is on the outer half. Ball 1. I just don't know exactly what they made the call, but they did make it a strike. So if he didn't attempt to get out of the way, I guess that's why they called it.
Yep. He must have opened his hips.
Something like that. Maybe he swung. I don't know, honestly. We'll just move on. Whatever.
2-2 is the count.
We've got Cole Blackhurst looking to settle in here. He's got no outs, but there is a double play in effect. Corners are looking to throw home.
Oh,
Ball's out.
Full count.
Full count. No room for this guy.
So this is not a good position for the Vikings here. 0 outs, bases loaded.
Gonna have to bring him a strike, and he's gonna have to do it effectively. And the ball into center field. That's gonna drop, and Noah Taylor's throwing home.
2 runs gonna make it in.
And that's over Ty Barker's glove. 2 runs come across. Runners advance to third and second. And he had him dead in the water there if he makes a good throw.
Yeah.
He did have him dead in the water. I'm not sure why the cutoff man was the shortstop then. That's not how it's designed, but
You know, have a little mound meeting here.
looks to me like the Vikings are having a rough start, and I don't think he's going to give up the ball just yet, but he is going to make sure Cole knows that everyone's on the same page, you know, and hopefully everyone is on the same page.
You know, let's hope so. Gonna have to play the comeback game even early in this.
Yeah, they're gonna struggle through this one. This is 3-0 for the Dons.
Yes, sir.
And we've got what seems to be just a nice night. You know, it gets cold here in the desert, but
Definitely not as cold as last night.
yeah, nor is it as cold as Utah County. We're happy to be down here.
That's for sure.
There's a ball in the left
pop
field,
up to the
stroked.
left.
Peyton Norman seems to be under it. Tagging up is Cy Nielsen running to the plate. We've got him. Brock falls on himself, and he comes across the plate. No contest.
That's
and
gonna
it's 4-0 for the Dons.
4-0. They have 4 hits. One man on base on second. Number 18 up to bat for the
Number
Dons.
18. We are now 7 batters deep in the Dons lineup. Is that what it is?
5. Wait, no.
No. It's got to be 6 or 7.
Oh, because we have an out. It's 7.
Yeah, 7. Well, they're working their way through, blazing through here. We've got a runner on second, scoring position. Ball's down, no steal. Ty Barker, great block. We were talking about that earlier, how AF's catchers seem to be struggling through blocking the ball, you know, keeping it in front of him. Ty Barker, he does a very good job of that.
Oh, and that's an inside pitch.
Inside looked to be like it could have hit him if he would have wanted it, but the kid wants to hit.
It was tight.
He wanted to hit.
At this position in the game, you definitely want to hit.
Oh, for sure,
you know?
Especially when you're up 4 runs. You're not looking to get bean.
Up 4 runs with a man on base.
Curveball.
On second, nonetheless. You don't want to walk it out.
For sure. He's looking to hit the ball as hard as he can anywhere possible.
Dinger Derby.
Dinger Derby for sure. Almost looks like a wood bat, too. That was a strike. He's going to call him back. I hate it when kids do that.
When they go.
You, when they run down to first.
Before the call.
Makes
I used
me
to
mad.
do that back in rec league because the rec umpires, they just call whatever the batter thought. So if you'd leave on your 3rd ball, they'd pretty much call it a ball. Even if it was a good strike, if you left on it, they'd probably call it a ball.
And, you know, you get what you pay for, I guess. Minimum wage just doesn't cut it when it comes to umpiring. Umpiring is a hard job, obviously.
That's for sure.
They do get to wear big coats, though. We like that.
Yeah, those 2 cool, like, side bags where they put the balls in there.
Yeah. They got them little pouches.
They got them face masks.
Their dress pants is
big
from
pads.
Izod.
Their dad shoes, all in black.
Yeah, those are New Balance.
New Balance right there. Oh, he's got shin guards on, too.
Yes, he does.
For you viewers out there who can't quite see, those shin guards are looking nice on him today.
We are, you know, maybe he does skip leg day, maybe he doesn't. We can't tell because he's got shin guards on.
I think that man's just got massive tree trunks for legs under those pants.
They do look like tree trunks. Balls off to the side. We're losing a lot of balls here today. We've got sitting in front of us the entire pile, and we're already missing 4 out of 12.
Count is 0-2 with 2 outs.
Ball to third.
Yep.
On a laser, thrown right there.
Vikings will take it to the bottom of the first with 0-4 for the Dons there. Not a great start, but hopefully the Vikings can come out and put some runs up on the board.
He did seem to settle in there at the end. Do you think he can continue and take that energy through the 2nd and 3rd innings?
I sure hope so.
Looks like the promised Cy Nielsen is not throwing. He's not throwing here, so we've got another left-handed pitcher. I'm sure he's just as confident in his stuff as Cy.
We'll see. They could be saving Cy for later in this game or even later in the tournament.
Seems to be a young kid, too. Maybe a junior?
Who knows?
I don't know. I sure don't know.
Well, I don't know. Judging from my view here, which he's at about, what do you say, 20 yards maybe? Can't really tell what he looks like, but I'm going to say he's a junior. And he throws about 72 miles an hour.
I would say he's up around 78 or something.
78?
He's a little bit quicker than most. He's throwing a little bit harder than Cole. Cole typically is around 75.
How long would you say his arm is? Like what?
How long his actual arm is?
Yeah, his actual arm, his left arm.
About 1.5 cubits.
We don't measure in cubits.
Nobody does.
Yeah, we measure in Dallon's feet, which I'll have you know are about 6 inches long.
You're right, and that's why I'm 5'2". Just kidding.
That's for sure.
4'11".
5'2" at the tallest.
I'm a legal midget.
I sure hope so.
Just kidding, I'm not a legal midget.
I wouldn't want you to be an illegal midget, that's for sure.
Yep, I have my documentation. That's a strike to Noah Taylor. He's leading off once again. PG rocking the stirrups this time. We've got those good-looking stirrups. We've got the battle of the stirrups. What it looks like. Bunt back to the pitcher. Left-hander takes it, and it's...
Ooh, that's an out.
Oh, he hung on.
I thought he pulled his foot off the bag.
It looked like he might have pulled his foot, but it looks like he hung on, and Coach Henry's going to come talk to him.
That's a call that I think PG's going to have to deal with because that was so close that...
That was close.
I didn't have best perspective on that.
And down 4 runs, I feel like any umpire will think we're going to complain about anything.
Well, you know what? I would complain.
That was close. I'd make sure the umpire knows he messed up.
If I didn't have a mic on right now, I'd probably be yelling, you know? Just because that's what you do.
That is what you do at a baseball game.
You just yell.
People might think it's like golf, where you do small claps.
No.
But it's more like basketball,
yep,
where you scream and yell at nothing.
Good call, bad call, anything in between. You're going to yell at it. You're going to be like, yeah.
And there's a laser
drive
right to third base from Ty Barker. It's held on, and there's 2 outs now.
Ty does not look happy about that.
Ty does not look happy. He really wanted that. That seems to be a double, even with how slow Ty can get around the bases as a catcher.
Well, what's that in the back pocket of this batter here?
Got Brock Watkins holding his batting gloves.
That is not a glove.
What is that? Giant
he
hand
appears
warmer?
to have a foam finger stuffed in his back pocket.
That's what it looks like. Foam finger or wrist coach.
Oh,
there's a ball in the gap.
There's a dinger.
That'll be a single at least, unless he manages to not find first base, which he did. He's standing on it.
Yep. Good call there to keep it at a single.
We've got Jake Fryer up to bat, wearing 22 this year. He chose to
22
to not wear 23. Couldn't tell you why, couldn't tell you how, but it happened.
His helmet has 23
says 23
on the back,
on it.
yeah.
And there's a bean. Fryer.
It's going to put a man on first and second. 2
Seems
outs.
to be a similar situation from last inning, last half inning when we had a hit batter from Spanish Fork. Only difference is Pleasant Grove has 2 outs, and they didn't. They had 0.
Some pressure here on Peyton Norman as he steps up the bat. With this 2 outs, we are down by 4.
We've seen Peyton Norman swinging hard this tournament. He really wants to get something going here for himself.
Yeah, he's been ripping it.
That was right down the pipe. Peyton Norman chose not to swing. Not sure what he was thinking there.
I don't know what's going through his head.
Peyton's normally a swinger. Seems to me like someone gave him a talking to.
Yeah, maybe he was swinging too much yesterday. They gave him a stern talking to last night.
There's a curveball, almost hit his knee again. That'd have been 2 in a row.
It's going to be a 1-1 count for the Vikings here with 2 outs.
On deck is Kyler Lester. He's the only sophomore in this lineup. No juniors. No juniors.
None?
None.
Oh.
There's a swing and a miss from Peyton Norman. We have
ball dropped.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're looking at what could be the bottom of the close of the first inning here, but nonetheless, there's still 1 more pitch to be made at least.
Anything could happen on 1 pitch, really.
And there's a shot to right field. Will that stay fair?
No.
No, it will not. That one hops the fence, gets stuck in the corner. Right field is clear out there. He's throwing it in. Looks to me like...
Could have been a big play there for the Vikings.
Could have been. That was about only 5 feet foul, too. You think the right fielder would have gotten to it if it had been in those 5 feet?
No. If it would have landed fair, I think that would have been a double for sure, possibly a triple.
I feel like it might have been. Peyton was running for sure, and so were the runners with 2 outs. They're not worried about anything. They're just going.
I think he definitely would have brought those 2 runs in.
There's a swing, foul ball. Another ball lost. One of our 12. Hopefully we can get those back. Kids, do not keep them as souvenirs. They need to be returned so we don't get yelled at.
You know what, though? If I find a ball in the parking lot, I'm probably going to keep it.
I'll probably keep it, too. And if you brought your glove, I didn't bring mine, but I'd like to. Oh, wow. He called him safe.
It popped out of his glove. He fumbled it.
Wow. Shortstop Andrew Pintar makes a great play, throws over to first, skip, and it looks like he pulled his foot and seems to have popped the ball out of his glove. Seemed to be in a rush to get back to the dugout. The bases are loaded with 2 outs for Kyler Lester. What do you think here? He's been hitting well, not gonna lie. He had a couple solid hits last night. He's looking for something good.
It's gonna be low and inside, looks like to me.
Low and inside, they look to be hitting the dirt too. That's what it was.
1-0 is the count here.
There's another. That seemed to be the same pitch, but he called that one a strike.
Looked a little inside to me, but
I wouldn't have swung at it myself personally, but
me neither.
Kyler Lester obviously felt the same. There's another fastball up the middle. Andrew Pintar hangs on to it, and the side is retired. That was a laser.
Yeah, laser right to shortstop.
And that brings the first inning to a close, and now we're into the top of the second. The score is 4-0 for the Dons.
Rough start for the Vikings here, but I mean, it's baseball. It's anybody's game. We got 6 innings left.
Everyone's got to pitch to everybody. Everybody gets the same amount of outs.
That's what I'm saying.
It's only a matter of what you do with those outs.
You know, personally, I would just get struck out. I wasn't a great hitter in my last few years of baseball.
Yeah, everyone has their own strengths in the game. Personally, I was fast, so I could play in center field.
You know what?
And when I got on base, I could just run.
I played center field too.
Center field is where it's at. And we saw that Noah Taylor, one of my good friends, he's out there. Currently, he's playing catch with our right fielder, Jake Fryer.
Yep.
Cole Blacker's still out on the mound.
Tosses it to right field. Just a lob.
Beautiful throw from Ty Barker. Wow, boom. Looking good.
All right, number 15 for the Dons will step up to bat here at the top of the second inning.
We've got the last batter for the Dons, and then we've got leadoff Tay Newman coming up on deck. Man, it seems like just yesterday that he was hitting, although it was only 20 minutes ago.
That's a pop-up. That'll be
straight in the
Ty
air.
Barker's ball.
Hopefully you can squeeze it. Oh, man. He juggles it like none other, but still hangs on.
That
ought to hit like 6 times.
Yeah, that
And
popped up out of his glove. He
it's
missed the
still-
bare hand in it, and then it dropped to his knees and finally cradled it
Wow.
just before it hit the ground.
Man, you could see the look of horror on his face when that didn't go right into his glove.
Yeah, that's not a great move. I don't know. I feel like I'd be more scared of getting made fun of by my teammates more than anything.
Yes, me too.
You don't recover from that. At least
Ball
not
up the
this
middle
season.
from Tay Newman. One hop to Noah Taylor. That was a laser. It looked like it skipped.
Yeah, directly over that second base, and then one hopped into
Man,
center fielder.
that was quite a shot. Not going to lie. If Kyler Lester would have done that, we might have squeaked across 2 runs. Throw over from Cole Blackers. Back easily. The grass or the dirt this time isn't as sticky. It's not wet.
Yeah.
That's a huge
that's
factor when
nice.
it comes in stealing bases, honestly.
Yesterday, it had rained for
24 hours.
almost
It was,
an entire day before that, and the field was wet.
moist, honestly. It was not what we expected baseball weather to be, but it cleared up there at the end, and we had
Yeah.
ourselves a good, nice and cold ball game.
Yeah, the temperature really dropped
It
yesterday.
really did.
So we started, I don't know, probably like
Probably low 50s.
low 50s, and then after that sun went down, it just dropped.
It might have even
40,
scratched below
yeah.
freezing, honestly. It was
It was
very
not good,
cold.
and if any of you announcers out there know me, I only wear sandals.
Yeah, I'm in Vans right now, and my toes are still cold, and I've got a blanket and sweats on. Tell you, I'm kind of a little girl.
Just a little bit.
It's okay
But I
with me.
mean, it's okay.
It's all right.
You'll get there one day.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll become a warrior. Coach Bowman.
Coach Boban, if you're listening,
strike 3.
you turned me from a boy to a man.
Coach Bowman, maybe one day you can make me a warrior.
I no longer go home after school and watch Desperate Housewives and eat my Fruit Loops. I go home and I work hard. I become a man.
And you eat your oats, too.
I eat
That
my
is another
oats.
thing.
That's
we eat our oats.
That's 2 outs here.
Andrew Pintar, ball in the hole. It's under Kyler Lester's glove, and he'll be on first. That's his second hit of the day. He is on fire. No wonder he's a BYU commit. Now here's Cy Nielsen, BYU commit number 2. Wow. Number 11, he's out here standing at about 6'3". Absolute slayer of the ladies. He's had about 6 or 7 different girlfriends in the past 3 months. Not sure if that's good or bad. I'd probably say it's bad.
I feel like that could be good for him, bad for the ladies.
I'd say. And they still like him, too. It's incredible.
I mean,
That
he's
was
a BYU commit baseball player.
That's
Standing
probably all
at,
he
what,
has to say.
6'2"?
That's probably all he has to
6'3".
say. He's wearing stirrups now, too. I'd go for that.
I mean,
Look,
that's one ball there.
got a
Oh.
ball in the dirt. No runner. Ty Barker with a great stop. Runner very eager to go, looking at third
That
base
was a
there.
wild pitch there. Way outside and in the dirt.
You know, I'm craving a little bit of Mexican food. What do you think?
You know, I'm always craving a little bit of Mexican food. But I mean, being here at a ball game, I kind of just want to,
Nice hot dog, some Cracker Jacks. Don't you think?
yeah, some Cracker Jacks. You know what?
Yeah.
Combine them together, maybe get some big old plate of nachos out here.
If any of you listeners have any Cracker Jacks, send them our way. We'd love to have them.
Yeah, I mean, if I get some Cracker Jacks in the mail, I'll definitely be a little bit grateful. A lot of big
Nobody
grateful.
will be disappointed.
That's a high pitch, high inside.
We've got 3-1 is the count to Cy Nielsen. This is everything he dreamed of. We've got a runner in scoring position, runner on first as well. He's looking to swing big for this one. 2 outs, though. Pitch from Cole Blackhurst. And he's
Low
walked.
inside.
He didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it.
All right, bases loaded once again.
We've got Mr. Confusion here.
Yep, last time he was up to bat, we had some confusion on what looked like a bean but turned out to be a strike. I think he opened his hips into the ball. That's what I've decided that happened.
We could honestly just say that the umpire said, let's give him a strike instead.
You know, the umpire's out here helping us tonight, is what I think. There's
a hit in the right field. Jake Fryer fumbling the ball out here. We've got runner to second. 2 runs come across the plate. Spanish Fork goes up 6-0. Now we're looking at, Fryer's pretty deep out there. I'm not sure he would have had him at the plate anyways, but less of a chance when he's fumbling the ball.
That's for sure. I didn't really see what happened out there. I just saw the ball fly out.
Seemed to me like he picked it up and forgot to actually bring it with him. He just
picked it up and forgot to hold on to it.
Yeah, he put his fingers around it and opened them back up again. It's like a claw machine.
Guess that's what happens. Oh, that's
and there's another bean. That's
bases loaded once again for the Dons here.
That is 3 from Cole Blackhurst. We can tell none of them were intentional, though, because they were all curveballs. Hopefully he can get a hold of that thing soon, too.
We can only hope. Rough
Otherwise,
start
we
here
might
for
have
the
a
Vikings.
little bit of some trouble.
Yeah, it is 6-0 here at the top of the second inning. 2 outs. Ooh, I thought that might have been good right on the corner of the plate, but they'll call it a ball.
Now we've got the 5-hitter, I believe, up to bat. Nope, 6.
Ooh, caught him a little bit sleepy there, a little bit lazy. Ball
Seems to
dropped
me
right under
like
his
this
bat.
is a wood bat. I can tell it's
It
not. But it looks like one.
Kind of looks, yeah.
Would be sweet. Love the sound of the crack of a wood bat.
The crack of a wood bat is so nice.
One of the best sounds in America.
Can you give us your best reenactment of a wood crack bat with your mouth here?
That was it. For you folks here at home, that was the crack of the wood bat by Dallin Ferris. Trademarked and copyrighted.
That count is 2-2, 2 outs, 6-0 for the Spanish Fork Dons.
Now, there's a big situation here, but as well as he still has 2 outs, too. And Coach Henry is upset. We've got full count, nowhere to put this runner. Maybe he's going to give it to him.
Come on.
Maybe.
Come on, baby. Oh, that's
Ball's
a pop-up.
popped into the air. Dylan Train looking to get under it.
In foul
can he
territory.
See it? Yes, he can.
It's right at the tip of his
Dill's
glove
been
there.
very consistent out there. He's a very reliable fielder. We like him.
Yeah.
Derek Leatham, the third-string manager out there wearing
Giving
shorts.
high five. Yeah.
He's the first man out there. He's a guy I would want on my team.
Well, you know what they say. When in Jeezy, you wear shorts.
And that's what we're doing.
That's what I'm out here in shorts and chacos.
I'll tell you, we went swimming today.
Yeah, we did.
It was.
It was only what was like 60 degrees.
Yeah,
we were out there swimming.
It was slightly warm, kind of.
Definitely warmer than the valley. That's for sure.
Yeah, my pool's still frozen.
Well, we could get out there. We could get in the ice.
Yeah, but
good ice bath. Only hurt a couple people.
Yeah, and when it's just a block, we could use it to cool down our ramen.
So, in your professional opinion, does it take 1 cube or 2 cubes to cool a bowl of ramen?
I feel like I will avoid using the cubes altogether, and let me tell you why. Because when I put the cubes in, I find that the immediate surrounding noodles get a little bit cold, and it's kind of eerie in my mouth.
So, yeah. So, my technique is I put it in there, and then I mix it as fast as I can.
I see what you're saying.
And it divvies up that coldness all throughout the
So now let me ask you, do you do a lot of juice, or do you try and make it more dry and flavorful?
So, this is my technique here, is I like to cook my ramen there, and then I will go and I'll drain a half to 3/4 of the water, keep some broth there in the bottom, and then add the flavoring.
That does sound about what it should be.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking.
I can find myself following that same strategy most times. Dylan Train up to bat for the first time. We'll see what he can do. He had a near home run there yesterday, but unfortunately it was caught. That's a wild pitch, ball in the back. We've got our pitcher Cole Blackhurst being a good teammate, coming running for the ball.
Yes,
Spanish
sir.
fork,
Yes, sir.
low, it was on their side. They didn't want to grab the ball.
You know what, though? That's all right. That's all right.
That's okay. It gives Cole a chance to keep his legs fresh.
You know, gives them a chance to show off for the ladies here, run across the front.
Yep. And the ladies, meaning us. We are the immediate.
You know, we actually drew quite a crowd here
quite
tonight.
a crowd. And we're drawing quite a crowd here at home. We got up to 7 viewers. So those 7 viewers, thank you for coming out. We sure hope that we can give you a very entertaining ball game.
We only have one camera angle right now, but that's okay. We do our best. It's a wait.
Our question of the day is, does the bat weight help?
You know, that is a great question.
And so, in my professional opinion, which is 14 years of baseball in my life, I found myself never really using a bat weight. I never really did. If I needed to move my hands faster, I always just seemed to
Move your hands faster?
move my hands faster. That's just how it works.
You know, I feel like there's a place for bat weights, but I don't find a need to use one on deck.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this pitcher's not really throwing hard enough. Could be wrong. And that's a strikeout for Cole Blackhurst.
Is that Kyle Gassman coming out to the
Kyle
plate?
Gassman making his first appearance of the tournament at the plate.
Big number 11.
He also happens to be on the rival City League team. How he pulled off both teams, heaven only knows.
Yeah,
But
I was going to say, isn't it against the rules to be on the
seems to
school-
me
high
like
school
it is,
team and
but Kyle is the type of personality to do whatever he
Just pull
wants.
it off,
He just
you know?
does whatever he wants. And he is a go-getter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's really what I like to see as a go-getter here, and that's what the Vikings need. That's going to be a low pitch there. That'll bring the count to 1-1. That's a man on first here. Eyes on the game. Fellow commentator down.
I will tell you, I did take a good nap before this, and I was only awoken by Icy Hot being rubbed on my ear.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to rub a man with Icy Hot in the ear to wake him up.
And I will tell you, I'm frankly disappointed in the Icy Hot because I feel like I didn't really feel its presence.
Well, you know what? That's sometimes how it is, but there's some places that Icy Hot really works, and some places this just doesn't get the job done.
I feel like if my ear was sore, I wouldn't turn to Icy Hot.
You know, if your ear's sore, I think you're doing something wrong.
And the strikeout from Kyle Gassman looking on a curveball again.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch.
I don't think I can blame him for that one. That was not something I'd swing at.
Me neither. It's a tough pitch to be struck out on.
I agree. And we've got Noah Taylor back to the top of the lineup here.
Foul
Seems
ball.
to me like Kyle is DHing, so I'm wondering, who's he DHing for? We've got Dylan Train on first. Who are we missing? Second baseman. Who is our second baseman? Was it Stockton?
Vink hasn't batted.
Vink has not batted. If it was Stockton Vinker, he is being DH'd for. Strategy? Or?
I don't know.
What's another S word? I don't know. It's whatever.
Stupidity.
Stupidity. Strategy or stupidity? Catch us on our new podcast called Strategy or Stupidity,
Where we
talk about
discuss
stocks
things
and
that are
bonds.
either stupid or strategic. Oh,
As
that's
to
a
be
great stop there.
off the glove of Andrew Pintar into center field. Cy Nielsen comes up, throwing left-handed as per normal. That is his hand he throws with.
Okay, good to know. So if I see him start throwing with the right hand,
We
I
know
should
that's
probably
what the BYU
check
commit.
and make sure he's not the thing.
The thing. A movie we watched last night. Maybe anyone can anyone can give their thoughts on it. But it's called The Thing. It's from
Supposedly one of the greatest horror movies of all time.
1982. Frankly, I wasn't scared.
I wasn't scared, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was a thriller. I would say it's a thriller. There's no hole. Just go give him to.
Some Spanish Fork guys say. Just take
okay.
two.
No,
Just take two.
Just take two.
We're discussing whether we should give the balls, where we should take them,
We're in
how
charge
many.
of the baseballs as well, and
we don't want to waste them.
yes, we really don't. We don't want to waste the baseballs. We sent
We don't want to dirty those
producer
pretty
over.
white baseballs over there.
or not our producer,
Our technical operations
observer / supervisor /
He's an all-around player.
He's pretty much just balanced.
Oh, chip that into left field.
Left field.
That'll be out.
Left fielder squeezes it, and that'll be the side retired. The second inning is over.
That'll be 6-0 for the Dons here.
Though the hit count doesn't seem to be that far off. 7-3. 7-3.
Yeah, the hits we've gotten, we haven't been able to capitalize on.
Yeah, we've left quite a few people on base. I think four maybe in 2 innings, which makes the difference in the ball game here.
I think we've had 5 on base.
And you could be right. Yes,
we had bases
we loaded the
loaded
bases.
and then we had 2 men on this last inning.
Yes. And I was right. Stockton Binker is at second base, and he is DHing, or being DH'd for, I should say. So, top of the third here. What are you noticing in this game so far that could be done better?
By the Vikings, we need to secure the ball here. Feel like, we've had a couple fumbles in the field, a couple errors, and then our pitches have been a little bit all over the place.
They have been.
If we can bring them in, refine them a little bit, we just need to tighten the screws.
Yes, we do.
We're looking a little sloppy
Shaking
out
off
there.
the rust a little bit here.
Yep.
And now here's a fun fact for you. Coach Hall, one of our math teachers and driver's ed, he actually coaches down at Spanish Fork.
Really?
Yeah, he lives in Spanish Fork, and
he
for
teaches
the past couple of years.
He teaches at PG and coaches at Spanish Fork?
Indeed.
Huh.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's him at third base, coaching third base.
Looks to me that is him.
And, he's a great driver's ed teacher. He can only help to drive in more runs.
Oh, just a little bit of banter there.
There it is.
Well, for about the first year and a half of my high school career, I didn't know that there was a difference between Coach Hall and Mr. Newman. I thought they were the same.
Similar.
I thought they were the same man.
They do look similar.
Then one day I saw them together, and I was just like, wait.
And it's honestly a earth-shattering moment right there.
I thought they just had split personality disorder, and one of them was always happy,
even.
and one of them was a little bit sterner.
And I can take a gander at which one was which.
Yep. That'll be...
Ball lands in center field.
Yep, left center there. It's a great hit. There's not much about the Pleasant Grove defense can do about that.
There really isn't. And that was a beautifully placed pitch by Cole Blackhurst there. I don't see any way we could have done that any better. That was a beautiful piece of hitting.
Yes, sir.
We've got the last hitter for Spanish Fork coming up for the second time now in the third inning. Tay Newman on deck. Man takes his lead off of first, and we're here ready to pitch to the second batter. That's in there for a strike. Woo. Wow. Woo. It seems to me like this umpire strike zone has been inconsistent. What do you think?
A little bit inconsistent, but I would say he's consistently inconsistent. Not favoring a team, not favoring a side, but
more just kind of rough around the edges.
And I feel like he's consistent for every batter. that makes sense.
He's consistent, yet it's not really the strike zone.
It's not. I think he's calling some low pitches strikes that shouldn't be strikes, but
Yes.
you know, it's his field.
It is his field. And there's a strike 3 curveball looking beautiful pitch from Cole Blackhurst.
It's gonna give us one out here.
That's the same pitch he got struck out on only last inning. He's looking for his revenge here.
Oh man.
We have an appearance from Tay
Excuse me.
Newman with 1 out. There's a runner on first. He's yelling over to the dugout for what looks to be, he's asking for his signs again.
You know what?
Could we see a bunt here? What do you want to predict?
Pop fly into center off a bunt.
And nope. Pop fly into center off the bunt. There's a strike in there. Tay Newman probably couldn't have bunted that. That was a curveball. Looked really good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have a very untraditional approach. We have the signs being given from the Spanish Fork dugout. Typically they come from third base, which seems to be different to me, but nonetheless,
If it works, it works. You know?
It works. I mean, it's gotten them 6 runs, and I guess they've only used them once when Pintar bunted in the first inning. There's another strike to Tay Newman.
That's 2 strikes.
He's not wanting to swing on those
Looking-
curveballs, so could we see a third curveball to him, or do you think he's going to go high fastball? I believe he'll go high fastball,
That's
but
what
that's just
I
me.
don't think he'd throw a third pitch in there. Got to switch something up.
There it is. And it's under Kyler Lester's glove. He's coming up. He rounded hard, not coming to third, not coming to third.
It's a
Left
man.
fielder. Is that Peyton Norman? Can
Yep.
you tell?
It's Peyton Norman.
Oh, yep, it is. Peyton Norman throws it in to Cole Blackhurst here at pitcher. Strange, but it got there.
It's 1 hop into the mound. Oh man, on first and second here for the Dons. Maybe looking to increase their score of 6-0.
There's a hit right up there.
Oh.
Brock Watkins thought we had a glove on it, but he didn't. There's a throw from Noah Taylor here at the plate. There's no play. No play.
Great throw.
Great throw. Great throw. It looks like we're going to change pitchers here. Coach Henry's walking out to the mound. Andrew Pintar excited to get up there at bat. He is on the plate, but he's moving off of it.
Gonna go have their own little chat.
Yep. And they call over to the bullpen. We're going to see
Who's out there? Who's out there?
who's going to come out.
Ooh.
The entrance is a mystery. He's taking off his jacket right here,
Oh.
right now. Can we tell?
Who is it?
He
Who?
likes the suspense.
He's just standing behind the wall over there, man.
And Stockton Minker's being replaced by Cole Blackhurst there at second. Trevor Ainge. Trevor Ainge is coming out. Nope, that's not Trevor Ainge. That's Riley Thomas. Is it?
Oh.
Yep, that's Riley Thomas. Riley Thomas.
Riley Thomas
Riley-
out there on the mound.
Now we've brought out our second sophomore here at the
Ooh. Whoa.
Bruce Hurst Field.
We almost
We
just got
have
attacked by a moth just now.
Moths are everywhere, and that thing was basically a bat. Thing was giant. We have, what is it now, 7? Yep.
Score 6-0. Uh-oh.
Looks like the scoreboard needs to be changed out there. We have it correct, but it seems to me like someone's not paying attention, and
It's
we
me.
are.
I wasn't paying attention. I thought the score was 6-0 still. But you know what? Our producer Ashton is correct.
He
It is
correct.
7-0 because you just pounded that into center field. And then that
We had a good throw from Noah. It seemed to be like it didn't bounce where it needed to and didn't come in fast enough, but Ty
Yeah.
Barker didn't even want to
just a
lay a
few,
tag.
just a second, 2 seconds off of the play.
Riley Thomas throwing hard out there. He's looking pretty good, fairly consistent in the strike zone.
That's what I like to see.
We're going to see Cole Blacker's ERA go clear up. And let me see if I can do the calculations here on my calculator. We have, out of 7 innings, he pitched 2 1/3.
Sure.
No. Wait, I don't know how to do these calculations. Or
What is
do I?
it?
It's supposed to be the innings pitched out of 7 times by the runs scored. I don't know. But anyways, nonetheless, his ERA is massive. And that's okay because this is high school baseball.
Yes, sir.
And who even looks at ERA anyways? I don't even know where to find that. Ball from Andrew Pintar. Nobody's going to run from third, and he's going to be out. No runs come across. Brock
Able
Watkins.
to hold him there.
We thought that might have been soft enough for Tay Newman to squeak across. He's not slow, that's for sure. But he didn't.
Yeah. Brock stared down that guy at third. He got scared to run.
He gave him a good look. And actually, let me tell you something. Brock and Cy and Andrew and Tay all used to be teammates, as well as I did. I used to play with Andrew and Tay. And I guess Cy for a couple times. But, you know, here I am broadcasting.
Here you are
and,
commentating.
sitting at a picnic table
Yes,
behind the
sir.
plate while everyone else
Yeah.
is committed to BYU.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell you that's where I would have been.
BYU?
BYU. Ha! Wrong.
Nope. Instead, you're investing in stocks.
Yes, making the big bucks.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
tell you.
That's what I like to hear.
We do like to hear that. And there's a pop-up. Dylan Train's not going to be able to get to it. He was ready, though.
Thought he was going to dive.
He might.
If he would have dove, he would have had it.
If he would have
was only
dove
like-
and
he was only
slid
like
for like 20 feet.
20 feet away.
yeah,
If he would have dove 20
would've had
feet, right in his glove.
And it's been nice here today. We've got clear skies. We can almost see the stars. Can't really over this light pollution.
Yeah, not in
but
this the baseball field, that's for sure.
There's a swing and a miss from Cy Nielsen, and the side is retired. Man,
That
he does
will
not
be
look happy.
7-0
He
for the
does not
Dons
look
here
happy.
at the bottom of the third inning.
It's so nice of these teammates to be able to have their gloves and stuff brought to them. You know, Cy
Tossed his
Cy
bat.
and Tay just tossed their stuff and started running out to their positions.
Yes, sir.
They've got good teammates for it. Coach Hall coming back with all of the other people's stuff. Attaboy.
The other Dons out there staying warm, taking a little jog to the fence.
We've got our sophomores and freshmen. Anybody who's not a starter out there just taking a little gander at the pole, see how far away it is.
You know, I used to run to the pole all the time, just
We've
for
got
fun.
a couple people running the pole for PG. We've got 2. Beautiful. Way to go, boys.
You know, we like to take it 2 at a time instead of the whole team, I guess.
And I can't tell who they are. Creed Train and
I don't know.
Caleb Campbell. Man, good old juniors.
We actually have a decent crowd out tonight.
We seem to have filled almost every seat, and we're looking into the metal bleachers, too.
Yes,
I
sir.
wouldn't want to sit on those. Those are freezing.
No.
We're sitting on a picnic table, and we're cold.
You know, I'm actually feeling pretty good, not going to lie.
My toes are cold. That's it.
Well, you're a girl.
You're right. You're right.
But it's okay. You know what? Being out here, being cold, builds character.
It does. It does. And thus, my character will become that of a man.
We can only hope. That's
We
going to
can
be way
only hope.
inside.
Brock Watkins shying away from that one. He didn't want to get hit. He wants to hit.
He wants to hit a dinger right over that big center wall here at Dixie State University.
He threw his bat. Looks like he thought that was a ball 4, but it got called anyways. He wants to hit, though. He's looking for any way to get on. There's a foul ball. It's right back here. We've got no flinches from the people it nearly drilled, and we're proud of them for it.
Yeah, man. Right off the tip of his bat there. And that'll be a foul ball.
It's another foul ball. Brock Watkins fighting to stay alive with a full count. We've got no outs. He'll be looking to find any way on base that he can.
You know what? Yeah.
Here comes the pitch. Right back off the pitcher into left field.
That's
that
not
hurts.
a good feeling.
That's the second game in a row that we've seen that.
Yeah, yesterday we watched one go off the thigh of a pitcher into the dugout.
Not only is that scary, but people have been put in comas even because of Major League Baseball's hitting them right in the head.
Yep, that'll do it.
They'll have a mound meeting to discuss the contents of his leg and whether or not
whether he
it
still
has a baseball in it.
Yeah.
More or less, he's
hopefully.
got a couple seams in there.
You know, there was one time I got drilled and I did get the bruise with the seams in it.
I got hit in the neck one time and it had a bruise seam. I actually was partially paralyzed there for a second.
Oh, good.
But
builds character.
Nonetheless, I popped up like a true zombie would.
Walked it off.
And ran to first. And stole the next base. And stole the base after that. And then the inning ended.
Funniest part of that is he couldn't use his legs.
I couldn't use my legs because I was paralyzed. I was in a wheelchair. That part is incorrect.
Do they have wheelchair baseball in the Special Olympics?
They do.
Do they even have baseball in the Olympics?
No, they don't. They have the World Baseball Classic, in fact, but
I think United States and China are really the only.
Japan is the one that
the Asian countries are really the only countries that
they really
play
get into baseball. We've got Australia likes their baseball.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
They also love their cricket, though. You know, I used to watch cricket, and I watched probably 20 or 30 hours of cricket. Still have no clue the rules of that game.
Cricket is hard, and they liken it unto baseball, but I haven't been able to figure it out either, and baseball seems pretty easy as well.
The only reason it's really likened unto baseball is that's a bunt there, popped up
bunt. Peyton Norman is using colorful language. We will cover our microphones. And we are back.
We
just had to protect the viewers.
Cricket's only likened to baseball because it has
the similar
a
playing
thrower
field.
And it has a batter, essentially, and it has fielders there.
And Peyton Norman is beating the crap out of the dugout. He is punching metal and stuff.
That's a foul ball.
We're not sure why he's doing that. Not the foul ball, the punching part. That's insanity for the most part. But he's angry. He's angry.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's natural human emotion, and so long as he doesn't hurt anybody else, which he does sometimes. We've got strike 2 to Kyler Lester. He's got his name on the back of this jersey, but he didn't have the name on the back of yesterday's jersey.
Well, you know what?
I'm interested.
They just ironed those bad boys on.
Actually, they're sewed on.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, are they... wait, let me see when he turns around.
There's strike 3. And he's out. What are we talking about? His
So it wouldn't be too hard to sew that on. Because it's his name on a patch, yeah, and then you just sew the patch on.
Yeah, it's just a rectangle for sure. It's definitely not like what we do at Screenplay Shirts. Screenplay Shirts,
we don't
courtesy
get any
of
free advertising here for Screenplay.
Courtesy of Brian Ferris.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. That was my
job. Thank you to our sponsors, ABT Heating, ABT Mechanical, for sponsoring PGSN.
Oh, ABT Mechanical. And you know,
And Magleby
that.
Construction and Linden Collision Center.
Interesting. Anyways, for the
Strike
viewers
2, 2
watching,
outs.
looking at, maybe they can see it, maybe they can't. We're playing Spanish Fork,
Spanish
not
Fork.
American Fork. We don't get to play American Fork while we're down here. That's 3 to Dylan Train. He goes down looking. And no runs come across. PG will continue their drought.
I believe it's 10 runs and the game's over.
10 runs in the 5th, I believe. Maybe they don't do that anymore, but that's how it was back in my day. And I hate to say it because I feel old, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
2 years. 2 years is a long time. Speaking of 2 years, 2-year mission. What do you
Yeah.
think?
It's my plan.
That is my plan as well. And hopefully it can be the plan of many, because it should be a nice growth experience. Nice growth experience.
You know, it's going to be a rough 2 years, but it'll work
Rough
out.
2 years. And unlike the last 2 years of when I've been playing baseball, which have been wonderful, maybe I'll agree with you. I have not missed baseball.
You know what, though? Being out here and watching baseball just makes me want to toss a ball around,
It does make me want to toss a ball around. And for anyone who wants to play some toss, feel free to find
Hit
me
us
on
up.
Instagram at Dowbell6.
At Dalbow6. Feel free to find me at piece_of_work.
And that he is a piece of work.
You know what, though? Anytime I want to, I'll go throw a baseball.
I
Play
will
some
go throw
catch.
a baseball, whether it's 3 in the morning or
Or
3 in the afternoon. I will
It's just
take
3.
you up. Or it's just 3, even. Can't even tell you what it is.
Anywhere.
The sun is not out.
It's half out.
Half out,
It's a
half
solar
in. It's,
eclipse.
Yeah, it's solar eclipse, but we're not sure when it is.
That's 2 strikes here.
Ball strikes. I've been doing good. You distracted me, though. Oh, excuse me. That's okay.
And here we have Riley Thomas coming out for his 2nd inning. We've got nobody warming up, and maybe they'll look to
That's a
ride
high
Riley
ball.
out for the rest of the game. He did manage to shut them down. Spanish Fork limit them to no runs by his doing. What a guy.
Ooh, that's a pitch right down the middle, fouled off.
For anyone watching, it is now 10 o'clock, and man, it's late. It's 10 o'clock, yeah.
It's
Our
10
game
o'clock.
started an hour and a half late, so whether we finish at midnight or 1 in the morning or whatever, we don't know. Ball fouled back to the cage. We've got number 18 running.
One of our
Nice hit, producer Isaac, co-producer.
co-producer.
Ashton Atkinson _A-Train 69 is the producer. Isaac is just a rambler,
Isaac is shooting highlight cam today, I think.
which he does not seem to be doing. Maybe there's not many highlights.
Maybe you've seen Isaac out in the world. Maybe you see his jawline. He
He
tilts
looks
his
a
head
little
up.
bit like Cloyd Rivers.
Tilts his head up.
A little bit, if you know Cloyd Rivers.
At least he doesn't look like a thumb.
I took a picture recently, and I looked like a thumb.
I think he looked like
And
a thumb.
Isaac
Well, it was all
Isaac
in the
really
lighting.
likes
It
that.
was all
He
in
really
the
likes
lighting.
that. A thumb. Yep. And whether it's possible or not, it is. It is possible.
Here's the pitch here.
And ball right into his ankle. Or not.
No, I think it
Never
skipped
mind. It's
right on the inside line of the
Oh.
batter's box there.
Thank goodness. Balls to the ankle hurt.
Balls anywhere hurt.
Yeah, I'd say.
Well,
We
count is
have
1-2. It should. I think it should be 2-2.
got a little chatter from the Spanish Fork dugout. They seem to strike him out. He is retired.
Oh, got a little bit of cough here. Sorry.
And that was a yawn from me.
We got all sorts of things going on.
There are all sorts of expulsions from the mouth.
Another one. That's unreal.
Our current running time here is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Incredible. We are only half.
Oh, foul ball.
Under half of what our production went yesterday, which was more than enough. But charge! There it is, popped up. He did charge, in fact.
That's
Cole Blacker's going to be calling him off. He's standing under it, and
that's
he
my
squeezes
out.
it.
That's my out.
1 out.
I made him get that out.
2 outs, actually, mind you.
Charge.
My bad.
Put that on my stat book, Dal.
Put it on your stat book. Predicted out.
Predicted.
/ forced out, even.
Yep. I scared him.
In no way did we coerce or influence
I
this
scared
game.
him.
He scared him. Never mind. We influenced
I
it.
intimidated him.
Yes, we did.
You know what, though? Intimidation's a big factor here in baseball. Me and Dallin were talking before game about walk-up songs. We decided if a man were to walk out to You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift.
Or Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah, or just like Conte Patiro by Andrea Bocelli. That would be one of the most intimidating things. Because a man who knows he doesn't have to be intimidating
is intimidating.
Is intimidating.
And I feel like me walking out there to The Greatest by Kenny Rogers would really intimidate a whole lot of people. Though my stature might not.
Get out there to Gambler. Like
The Gambler.
Kenny Rogers.
The Gambler.
Gotta know when to hold them.
Know when to fold them.
Know when to walk away.
Know when to run.
Yes, sir. And that's going to be another strike here for the Vikings for a 3-1 count with 2 outs.
We have 2 outs. It seems to be like maybe Riley Thomas should have started. He has been cruising through these batters here.
Yes.
There's a swing and a miss.
It's going to be a full count.
Yawn once again. There's a yawn from...
You know, we didn't get much sleep last night.
I went to bed at roughly...
I guess we got a lot of sleep, but not
all up the middle,
not
under
great
Brock
sleep.
Watkins' glove. We did get a little bit of sleep, though. We did watch The Mission, which was worth it.
Yes, sir.
And those poor South Americans.
Yeah, not a great situation there for them.
Robert De Niro, though, what a guy.
Yeah. You know, that was a hard hit there.
Right up the middle, though I thought Brock would get a glove on it.
He was just over it.
He was.
Rolled out to Noah Taylor in center field.
And it did. Noah Taylor
held him
picking
at
it up.
first base, though.
He did.
2 outs here.
2 outs and waiting. There's a pitch, swung on, ball up at his eyes, but he swung anyways. This is one of the most popular bats of the age.
Really?
Is it the DeMarini Vexum? Something like that. I don't know, but everyone was swinging it. And here he is, swinging it. There's another swing. This ball, he likes the balls high, for sure.
You know, I'm a sucker for a high ball, too. You throw anything at my shoulders and my eye level, I'll swing.
And I feel like maybe that's... Do you think it's because it's closer to your eyes? Or do you feel like it's a strike?
You know, I'm not really sure why I do it. I think it goes back to, like, my instincts. My arms are just, like, at shoulder level, you know? And so, like, I want to swing at shoulder level.
And that is strike 3. The side is retired. That is no runs from Spanish Fork. It looks to me like the score line is halving every time. So do you think we could use the continuation of the pattern and move into the negatives?
Start doubling?
Start negatives.
Oh, I was going to say start doubling PG's points, maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be preferable.
And that would be pretty cool.
Yep. So that's 4 runs in the first inning for the Dons, then 2 runs in the second, 1 run in the third, and 0 in the fourth.
And they could be headed towards -1.
-1 run?
Next -1 runs.
You know what?
Make
If
the
we can
umpire
balance
really
that
mad.
out- Do they have that power?
No.
What if
don't.
they did? What if he was just like, yep,
Sorry.
you just got -10 points.
I'm
for-
taking away your runs.
-10 points for Gryffindor.
And I'd laugh. I
They-
would.
Yep. You know
And
what?
Gryffindor never got.
Why did Gryffindor always win? My question.
Because Harry Potter can't lose.
That's what maybe. You know what? The juniors won Spirit Bowl last year at PGE.
And
You know-
maybe our class is Gryffindor. Maybe we have a Harry Potter in our midst.
You know what? We did fantastic sophomore year too.
But our dance was too raunchy.
Apparently,
That's what they tell us.
but you
I
know
wasn't
what?
there.
I did go to that one, and it was not my favorite. But you know what? Last year's was fun. It was a good time.
And I have never been to the Spirit Bowl. I always just go take a nap.
So you're not a champion like I am.
I'm not a champion. But
I'm
I
a
am a
champion.
champion in my dreams.
I'm a champion.
Therefore, I experience my dreams.
You know what? You're a champion in my eyes, doll.
Thank you, William. It's a swing from Cole Blackhurst. Looks to me like umpire is saying he tipped it. Not sure why it matters, why he was so ecstatic about it. But there it is, strike 3. Swung on a missed.
If he tipped it, wouldn't he have been out? Because catcher caught it.
Yes, but that was the second strike anyways, so I don't know. Anyways,
Either way, he's out at this point.
pitcher
gonna
just
be-
missed the ball. Didn't catch it at all. Interesting.
Is
We've
that
got,
Gassman?
we've got Kyle Gassman up at the plate, left-handed. Big man looking to swing. There it is.
Foul
Fouled
ball.
off. Clear to the other side. He looked to be a little bit behind that ball. They've got a sprinter out there. Black hoodie boy.
cruising.
He's running. He's running. That looks to be maybe Brennan May, who's coming back to help coach. There's a swing right
It's gonna
down the
be
middle.
two
He
strikes
missed.
for Kyle here.
Kyle's dug himself a little bit of a hole. We'll see if he can come out of it. Is he wearing number 11 or 17? I can't tell.
11.
11.
Ooh,
There's a
that's
swing
3
and a
strikes.
miss. There it is.
Here comes Noah Taylor out.
Coach Henry pulls out his lineup. I wonder if he's making a change. Yep, he pulls out his pen. And he's writing. Yep, he's making a change. Looks to me like Gassman signaled that one. Do you think he's taking out Kyle?
You know, that would be my guess here. It's taking Kyle out.
Well, we're nonetheless back to the top of the lineup. Noah Taylor coming, seeing if he can lead it off with 2 outs, get some guy on. It's a strike, curveball lands in. 0-1. Ty Barker out there with his shin guards on. He's looking like he's ready to catch.
That's
Look at
2
one of those
strikes.
shin guards. He's got one all dirtied up and one nice and clean.
It looked like Noah Taylor wasn't going to swing, and then at the last moment just decided that it was a strike. Was caught late on that ball, I think.
There he is, fouling
Fouls
it off.
that off.
He's fouling it off. We've got Ty Barker coming back to grab this baseball here.
Looking
Maybe
good
he can
in his
hear us.
uniform
Yep, there he
today.
is.
Yeah. There we
And
go.
he's wearing his Evo shield. Whether those work or not, I don't know. Swing and catcher drops it, but tags Noah Taylor, and the side is retired. And
That's
that'll
gonna
be another scoreless inning for PG. They don't get shut out too much, but maybe that's looking like what it could be.
headed into the 5th inning here. Top of the 5th. No. 7-0. Let's hope the Vikings can get something done here in this 5th inning. This is when they need it.
And hopefully they can work through this defense so we can get back to hitting once again.
I can only hope. Got some Johnny Cash playing in the stadium here.
There's still Mercy in the 5th, yeah. it's fifth or after. And we got Riley Thomas back out pitching. Seems like we just saw him. And we did. And thank goodness nobody can see my hair. It's atrocious.
I bet my hair's even better.
And your curls seem to have faded.
Yeah, I did get my hair curled today, but kind of just looked like I stuck my head out the window when I was driving down the freeway, so.
And that is what it looked like. And
it's probably what it looks like now, too.
Whether that's what it's supposed to be or not, I can't tell. And we've got Johnny Cash playing through the speakers. This seems to be not the pump-uppest of songs, but it's definitely up there,
yeah,
right?
God will cut you down.
God will cut you down. And that he will, because, you know, if you're not humble, you will be cut down.
You know, always be humble and kind.
Yes, Tim McGraw, I believe, ripped that off of the Bible.
Probably, you know.
Yes.
A lot of Bible verses in country music.
Like Alan Jackson, as we were talking about earlier today.
Was that today?
Or was it last night?
I don't know.
It's
what
all
it
the
was.
same.
It's all
the same. It
it's this
runs
trip.
together.
It's all going to be compressed into like 1 hour in my memory.
Yep. And if I were to write a journal entry, it would probably be about 3 sentences long because compressed, like we said.
Yep.
1-0
is the count. It's high
The
inside.
pitch from Riley Thomas, not exactly where he wanted it. 2-0 is the count. Seems to me like maybe he's slowing up. He didn't throw a whole lot of balls last inning. And there's a swing. He gets even in the count. We have 2-1. Once again, another yawn from both of us. Another one.
We're in the slump right now.
Yawn, man. And I will tell you, this has been 1 hour and 17 minutes, which is 12 minutes from when I last checked the time. And it's strike 3. Ty Barker throws it around the horn. The boys are celebrating. And we're looking to see another batter. Tay Newman leading it off. And there's 1 out here for the Vikings. Or for the Dons, I should say. Both teams have 1 out. Depends on how you look at it.
Yup.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. That's a great pitch.
Strike right there on the outside. Tay Newman didn't want that one. What band of bat is he swinging? I can't even tell. Ball in the dirt. Ty Barker missed that one. Doesn't matter. Andrew Pintar grabbing one.
He didn't hear you.
That's okay. He's focused. He's one of those ones that gets a little bit uptight and focused.
You know what? I got to respect that. Respect the game.
More or less, yes. I can't ever take anything seriously.
Yeah.
So throw over
I'm in
first
with
from
you.
the chopper.
Ooh, there we
it
go.
is.
2 outs.
2 outs, and the side is retired, and the side will be retired. We've got numero 19. 2 outs.
2 outs.
2 outs. Well, they'll put it up there eventually. The scoreboard, once again, is lagging. Not our scoreboard, though.
Ashton
We have
Atkinson
it great.
on top of it.
2 outs. No one's fixed the scoreboard yet, for some reason.
It's all right. I know it's 2 outs. But the count is...
There's a ball into right field, right
That'll be-
on Jake Frere. He took 2 steps and didn't even have to really sweat it.
It's the 3rd out there for the
He's-
Vikings.
You see the moon out there?
Oh, yes.
Thing
Big
is
old moon out here tonight.
Massive.
You know, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, That's the moray.
And it's in the sky.
Yes,
Sorry, I
sir.
had to rhyme it.
You know, it's
rhymed
big,
it.
and it's very yellow. It's a very yellow moon.
This is a very
out
yellow
tonight.
moon. And what do you think that is attributed to?
It's just how it is in the desert.
Do you think it's global warming? Do you think it's lack
Aliens.
of oxygen? Lack of
Lack of
helium? Lack of something?
It's probably just where we are in the solar system right now.
And that could be it. Where are we in the solar system?
Somewhere in the middle, probably.
That's a good guess. I
Thanks.
feel like we're not on the outside.
Yeah, well, we kind of be done if we were on the outside. We're
That
the
would
inside.
not be good.
Pretty
Mark-
much anywhere other than where we are right now, not good news for us.
For sure. And Burke Watkins is jogging over to be the first base coach. That is Brock's dad. He is a great man. What a guy.
Ty Barker up the bat here.
Ty Barker not wearing his shin guards anymore. He seems to be ready to hit.
It's a high ball.
Why are you shaking your leg?
Bored.
Okay.
And when Dallin covers his mic, it doesn't really do much, does
No,
it?
it doesn't. And like I was saying, Ashton Atkinson, Will, and I are all sharing a picnic table.
We're all sharing a blanket, too.
We are sharing a blanket.
Not in a gay way.
And Ashton and I are sharing a headset.
Yeah.
See, there he is.
There's Ashton.
And boy, should you see it. It's quite a sight.
The count is 2-1 here.
There's
And
a pitch,
there's a
real
side-
hard swing from Ty. I'm not sure he
Swinging
even
for the
saw
fences
that ball.
there, yeah.
He,
That was one of
really
those
looking to hit
white-knuckled,
that out.
eyes closed
man,
swing for the fences.
well, you give him a tennis racket and that ball goes flying. Really does. There's a swing and a miss. Catcher missed it. Squoze it, and they're throwing it around the horn.
He squeezed it.
He squoze it, squeezed it,
He squozed it.
squazed it.
Watkins up again. Still got that foam finger in his pants.
And now we'll play a little game for anyone to make bets. Is it a foam finger, or is it
A
a
loafer.
very large wallet?
It's a wallet, a loafer, or a foam finger.
Or maybe it's a loaf of bread.
Drop your comments below what you guys think it is. I think, personally, foam finger.
I don't know if anyone can see that from
Probably
the
not
camera
on that
angle. It
camera
looks
angle.
like it's pretty decent, and that's caught.
Diving catch there.
Oh, wow. That is caught.
It's a great play.
Man. That was insane play by Tay Newman. That will be Sports Center Top 10 Dixie Rock Edition.
Red Rock.
Red Rock Edition. Man, I keep saying Dixie Rock.
Well, we are here.
And that's right to the third baseman over
boom.
at first, and Jake Fryer is retired.
It's
We
another
have the
scoreless
side
inning for
retired.
the Vikings.
And 7-0 is the score for the Dons.
Top of the sixth here at the Red Rock Tournament.
And
In
all
St. Joe, I just got domed in the eyeball with a moth.
wow, that was a bat. That
was
was a
not,
bat.
That was not a bat. That was
That looked like a bat.
some earth, wind, and fire here in the stadium tonight.
And I sure hope everyone
Groove
can hear
tonight.
this. This is good music. We're gonna groove tonight.
All night. Check the move. Stand up all night.
And here we are coming into the top of the sixth. Man, this game it's gone faster than most. Last night, for sure, was not one of those. Took us 2.5 hours.
And us being out in the cold did not help that game go by quickly.
No, it did not. This one, on the other hand, we can make this one last forever. Andrew Pintar to lead off this inning. We know him as the guy who attends Mike's and is getting taller by the second. Honestly, is he 6 inches taller than the last time he came to the plate?
You know what? For sure. He definitely put on some heels or something.
And I honestly think he might be wearing high heels always. Is he actually that tall?
You know what? I think I can confirm that those are Under Armour cleats he's wearing.
Under Armour cleats or Under Armour high heels?
I mean, whatever floats his boat. Am I right or am I right?
You are right, in fact, and I believe that maybe we could interview
Foul ball.
Andrew after the game, get some comment on his
High
stiletto
heels.
high heels.
Why is he wearing them?
Why is he wearing them?
How does he run in them?
And why does he run in them?
Ball one.
Don't they
strike
make your
one.
toes bleed?
0 outs here for the Vikings. Nestor Calderon just joined us here, down behind home plate.
We have what seems to be a live update from the cameraman. Would you like to give us an update, Nestor?
So, Nestor, in your professional opinion here, what can the Vikings do to improve their game?
Oh, dang. Well, I noticed that we've gotten really better on defense, on the defense side. But along with that, we have to be, getting better on the offense because personally, the best offense is good defense. But at this point, we need a really good offense.
So, what do you think this offense needs here?
Personally, I think we need to be putting ourselves out there to try to hit more. Because I know a lot of them, they're just strikes, and they're just getting out by strikes.
Okay. Yeah, but I feel like we're getting caught a lot of the time on these curveballs dropping right under the bat.
Yeah.
And these inside low pitches, we've had a couple strikeouts on those. I just feel like we get men on base and we just haven't been able to capitalize at all.
No. If we get 1 or 2, we can't get 3.
Yep. And the Dons, they're up 7-0. What are they doing right in this game?
What do they do? Oh, I think a lot of it is a really good, what I was saying, the defense. 'Cause I know a lot of them where it goes not too high where it goes to outfield, but just enough where the, what is it? What is it called? Quick stop or between
Shortstop?
Shortstop, that's what it is. They're able to just barely get there to catch it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. These the Dons here, especially in the first innings before we switched out our Brock Watkins as the pitcher, they really were dropping it in just between the infield and the outfield, just to where we couldn't catch them, and they racked up a lot of points in those first innings. And looking up at the board now, they haven't scored for 2 innings.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but I still feel because I know PGs, we've missed a lot of those, which rolling in and then rolling into the outfield, we're losing time to throw back to try to get them.
Okay. Yep. Thank you for your input, Nestor.
Yeah, no problem.
You want to run this for a minute?
And I'm back.
Welcome back, Dal.
Now we can have some professional baseball advice because Nestor has been to
2 baseball
two
games.
baseball
this
games,
one and
this
the one
being
yesterday.
the second. And did he listen last year when we came down? The answer is probably not. And that's a ball down the left field line, foul ball.
2.
And there'll be 2 strikes on Cy Nielsen. He's really swinging hard there.
You shouldn't have to send it to program. It should auto-apply.
That would make things nice.
I think it is auto-apply. Okay.
And here we are, 2-2 to Cy Nielsen. Pitch. Ball in the dirt. It'll be full count. Looks like he tried to kick that ball. What do you think?
Well, happens. You know what they say. When the goat sees the weeds, you just got to bite it. You know?
That is what they say, and I hear that all the time in the high school hallways.
Yeah, you know what they say. The spoken word is the word of the clock.
And strikes to 0.
They also have said that. And these are very popular sayings that I've heard literally everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a man known for my sayings and using popular ones.
And I can't imagine Edgar Allan Poe could be any more
Poem?
Poe could be any more proud. Sorry, it was a shiver.
It was a for you viewers out there, it wasn't a shiver.
It was a shiver. For anyone who
What?
thinks that I don't know who Edgar Allan Poe is,
Foul ball here on the first pitch
They're
for number
incorrect.
9.
The first 2 foul balls.
Coach is coming out.
Coach giving him
new
a
ball to
baseball.
the-
Very clutch move of
the
him.
blue.
That's a Chad move for sure.
Thanks.
Chad move.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. We really appreciate your service.
What will we do without Coach?
And we probably wouldn't be playing if we didn't have Coach.
Well, that's true. You know? Because without Coach, there's no team. Without a team, there's no ball. Without
And
a ball,
that is true. Nobody would have invented the baseball had not Coach been there. And we have number 9 up to the plate. He recently went real hard out to right field, line drive, and we'll see if he can do it again. I don't know. I mean, we got Cy Nielsen on first base. He obviously walked. He's creeping a little bit over there. We'll see if he tries to steal. The answer is no. He is not going to try and steal. And Ashton Atkinson grabbing the ball and giving it to Spanish Fork.
clutch move there by Ashton.
That is a very Chad move. Very, very Chad move of him.
Foul ball there. The count is 0-2 with 1 out.
And I have been sitting here so long, my spine is literally compressed. And does he have the baseball? No, he does not. That was a very close play. Very close. Looked like he almost had them there.
I just
Caught him lacking.
straightened my back out from this hunch I've been having on this picnic table, and it
It feels
hurt.
good, doesn't it?
hurt there for a second.
Oh, we have a little action out in the PG bullpen down there. What looks to be Trevor Ainge, number 7, warming up. And boy, do I love Trevor.
So we'll talk
What a guy.
about the head preview to program. So you can just do this and we'll have to hit that. You're good.
We have Cy Nielsen still on first. He's probably getting a little bit bored over there wanting to move around. I know that was me.
Yep.
He's not slow either. Maybe they'll steal him. Nope. Yep. Just throwing it back.
Oh,
Wow. He almost got caught dead out
Ty's
there.
throw a little bit outside the base.
Definitely not where Neil would have wanted it.
Happens to the best of us.
And though it does happen to the best of us, he will bounce back. There it is. Oh, and he fakes another throw.
You know, this baseball game here in the, top of the 6th. 7-0. 2 balls, 0 strikes, 2 outs here. Vikings looking to get up to bat again, put some runs on the board.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that'll be the second of
Pop-up.
First of 2 more chances. And the
Oh
ball
my.
lands. Nobody saw it. Literally nobody saw it. Cole Blackers did not even move. He didn't move.
That
Man.
was, I looked out and
And I mean,
Watkins was moving, but
Brock was trying to take charge. Coach Henry doesn't seem to be too mad. Obviously nobody could see that ball. That should have gotten above the lights, but infield is hard for sure.
you know, when those balls get up in the air, especially in conditions like this, it's hard to see where they're going.
I'll tell you, I didn't see it, but I wasn't trying.
Well, I followed it the whole way, but I couldn't tell you where it was going to land.
I wouldn't be able to either. Could have been over the fence for all we knew.
There was a couple times in the game yesterday I was like, that is gone, and it landed middle of the outfield, and I was like, oh, never mind. Well, that's
I am in that boat.
2 strikes there. His first 2 pitches to number 18.
We've got 2 outs here at Bruce Hurst Field, looking to put them away and start the bottom of the 6th. There it is, right there, strike 3. And like I said, consistently inconsistent. We saw that one coming from a mile away. That may or may not have been a strike, but it was called, and it has been called every time.
Yep. You know,
I think so, yeah.
Now we here have the second to last time we've still got the starting pitcher in for Spanish Fork. And he does not seem to be backing down anytime soon.
no, sir. Not letting the Vikings put a single run up yet.
Nor does he want them to.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
Exactly.
5 to the 5th inning, and then Mercy.
See some PG boys out there taking their stay warm lap, along with the entirety of the Dons team.
The entirety of the Dons team and 3 PG guys. We should start.
And
I mean, we're growing our numbers there.
Looks like they're tired out there. I don't know if they're going to make
Wow.
it back.
Are they ever going to come back? Please come back, boys. We need you.
Maybe
to
they're going to
clean
have
up
a
the
race.
dugout.
I hope they have a race.
Come back. Ready? Go.
They're racing.
Oh,
they're racing.
They're running. They're running.
There's some speed.
And they're slowing down.
They all know.
Wow.
Look at those boys.
Creed Train, Caleb Campbell, and Max Haney out there.
Peyton
Giving
Norman.
a good run. Peyton Norman, last
up
time we
to
saw
bat.
him, he bunted, popped up to the catcher, and we had to mute our mics.
Not happy with his last at-bat.
He's looking out for revenge. He has blood on his mind. And coincidentally, the Dons are wearing red. Crimson Tide, hashtag Roll Tide, hashtag Bama.
I believe that first pitch was a strike.
That is, he literally dropped to a knee on that
He was swinging so hard.
swing there. Wow.
I think we're at 2 strikes,
Can't believe it.
but I
That was
am
a
not
hard,
positive.
Hard swing.
They only have 1 strike up on the board.
We have 2 strikes.
It's a ball. Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Peyton Norman, number 30. Out here, going to be swinging hard no matter what. He's got 2 strikes. Oh, he had called time, and the guy started pitching it anyways.
The
Rude.
nerve of some people.
Audacity. The audacity.
Here comes the pitch.
There it is. Smoke to third
Hard,
base.
hard
Boy,
hit.
misses it right through his legs, off of his wrist.
That's a hard hit.
That was
Ball was
smoked.
moving.
And we told you, Peyton Norman was going to swing until he cannot swing no mo.
That's what I like to see, though.
And now he
Personally.
cannot swing no mo.
We've got a man on first now.
We've got a speed-up runner, Jackson Hill, out there for Peyton Norman.
Is that Jackson Hill?
Yep. Substitution, actually, because there's no speed-up, so we're going to have Jackson Hill coming in for Peyton Norman. We'll see him in left
No,
field next
I think
inning.
that's Easton.
Is that Easton?
I think Jackson wears number 1.
Sure. Oh, yeah, there's Jackson right there. This is Easton Fowler, actually. Man.
I think.
And Easton Fowler will be going into left field then.
We'll see.
Well, that's how it works.
I know, but I think it's Easton.
That's got to be Easton.
He ran like Easton.
Yeah. He ran like Jackson, which runs like Easton. Or is it the other way around? I can't
I
tell.
mean, who was born first?
Easton.
It's Easton.
There it is. Double play.
Double play.
And that's all of a sudden 2 down for the Vikings. Thought we might have had something there for a second, but Easton got caught dead in the water. I'll tell you, there's no fault to him, though, for that.
Yep.
No fault to him.
There's Jackson Hills on deck.
Jackson Hill subbing in for, after Dill and Train, we've got Kyle Gassman after Dill, right?
There's that lineup edit we talked about Coach
We
making.
predicted it, actually, and Jay Hill is now the designated hitter.
That'll be a ball and a strike here for a 1-1 count.
Dill, hard down the line, right at Coach Henry, barely gets out of the way. Ball
Count
is rolled to the
1-2.
fence. We've got fast inning so far. Felt kind of slow.
Grounder to
Everything's going to third.
Oh,
Oh,
and
crap.
he botches the throw.
One of the easiest throws he could have made, and Dill gets his base there at second. He is happy to be lumbering in at his leisure.
Yes, sir.
He
Jackson Hill's up the bat here. Now hoping to bring this run around.
We have a substitution for Dylan Train as well. That looks to be number 8. Could not tell you. Can't see. Is that Caleb Campbell?
Where?
Out at second base.
Number
We had a
6.
substitution. Number 6, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is that Caleb? Could not tell you. We'll get there
Hard
eventually.
to tell.
Ty Johnson there on deck. He's looking to make an appearance. We've got Noah Taylor here. Looks to me like Coach Henry's looking to work the younger guys in.
Ooh,
Maybe
hard
that's
hit by Jackson into
Right down
center.
into right field. We've got
And there we go. The Dons do not complete
Caleb
the shutout.
Campbell. I was right. I am too good. I am too good. There is no shutout from the Dons. 7-1 is the score. PG squeaks one across here in the bottom of the 6th. Jackson Hill with a clutch at-bat right there.
Yes, sir.
Now
That's a
we
great
wonder,
hit.
maybe we'll see a little bit more of him
This tournament?
this tournament.
I would
I
would hope so.
I feel like we could see him there in left field starting next game instead of Peyton Norman. And now that's just my personal opinion, but I feel like that could be it.
We'll just have to wait and see.
I guess we'll just find out. Stay tuned, everybody. Tomorrow we will find out if we're right. Ty Johnson, another substitution, number 27, in for Ty Barker. That's what it looks like. Or not. Not Ty Barker.
Dons now look to be making a lineup edit.
Oh, no. Noah Taylor is next. So we have a... Who was in before Noah? It was Kyle, wasn't it?
Kyle was before Noah.
Oh, so this is for Kyle. Jackson Hill was for Cole Blackhurst. Subbed in for Cole Blackhurst. So we have changes all over the board. We're still trying to keep track ourselves, honestly. It's been more or less easy, difficult, and hard. Blocked by the catcher. Nobody taking any risks. Jackson Hill, no bueno. There's a curveball low.
The count's going to be 2-1 here with 2 outs.
2-1 is the count. We finally updated that on our production. We've got Nestor Calderon here working.
Oh, high pop
High
fly.
pop fly. We'll see if center field finds it. There he did, yep.
Able to reel that one
And
in.
it is squoze. Nonetheless, PG squeaks across 1 run. They'll have one more chance to come up to bat here in the top of the 7th and the bottom of the 7th.
All right, 7th inning here.
7th inning stretch. Do you mind if we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever come back to this root. Root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, A,
2,
A,
3 strikes, you're out at the old ball
game.
game.
Boom, boom, boom.
boom. Nice. And I feel like just a hobby.
It's a useless skill to
It's
have.
a useless skill to have. And here we are, hopefully moving quickly through this. We've got Trevor Ainge now. We're making a... We've got Trevor Ainge pitching, Ty Barker there catching, Kyler Lester at third, Brock Watkins there at shortstop. We've got Cole Blackers still at second base. Dylan Train still at first base. Ty John, or nope. Everybody is the same, except for Trevor is different. Jake Fryer out in right field, Noah Taylor out in center, and
Peyton
Norman out in left. Looks like all those hitters were just in to do just that, hit. And that they did, more or less.
We got our run in.
And there's what looked to be
Ball.
close.
I would have called that a strike.
From Trevor Ainge, he's always been one of the better pitchers. We really like him. There's a strike
That's
right
a
there.
strike.
1-1 is the count.
Guy running the scoreboard tonight having a hard time.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's even watching, but
Just read a funny text message.
from codename Booty Shorts.
Codename Booty Shorts. But
And if you know, you know. There's a hit
gonna
into
be
right
chipped
field.
up into
That'll
right
be
field.
foul. We'll see if
Oh.
he can get to it. Oh,
I thought
man.
he was going to throw himself there for a second.
I thought he was going to lay out as well. Looks like he might have gotten scared there for a second. No, Fryer
I think-
is well done at laying out.
I think it's probably a good decision. I think he would have dove pretty close to that warm-up mound out there on that.
And he might have
Side of the
given that
field.
catcher a little bit of a scare, but that's okay.
Yep.
Because in the end, we don't have to sleep with them tonight.
That's going to be a pop-up to right field once
Got Cole
again.
Blacker standing under it. He's found it this time. And that will be one down.
One out here at the top of the 7th inning here.
Uno de Bajo. And I just got approval from our native Spanish-speaking friend. He, in fact, can confirm that means one down. Quite literally.
2 to go.
And that was fouled right back at us. We nearly just died. Not really. But more or less.
Gives you a little bit
Nestor got a little jump.
Nestor's going to go try to get that down, but I don't think he's got like 10-foot hops.
I really don't think he has 10
Oh,
foot
he's going to
hops.
get on a chair.
But he's going to get on a chair because work smarter,
I'll
not
let
harder.
I'll let you know if he breaks his neck doing this.
And please be careful, Nestor. There you go. Don't.
No.
Oh, you idiot. You were not supposed to.
Do that.
No, you're supposed to wait for them to catch it.
Yep.
We've just
taught Nestor not to do that.
Yes, in his second baseball game of his life, we have taught him the do's and don'ts, more or less. We're learning.
You know what? He'll get the hang of it by the end of this
Yes, he will.
tournament for sure.
And
We got 2
ground
games
ball.
tomorrow.
Ground ball to Cole Blackers, thrown over to Dylan Train, and it's there. We do have 2 games tomorrow, and they are at 12:30 and 3. We actually have to travel to Dixie High School for the 3 o'clock game.
We did go to class at Dixie High School
Yes,
today.
we ended up in a biology class at Dixie High School. I hit a moth.
Yes, you did. And for those of you who don't know, whales and hippopotamus are quite closely related, actually.
And they're, in fact, even more closely related than dolphins and fish.
Yup.
And we are now seeing codenamed Coop the Poop up there wrapped in a blanket. We really like that guy, though we're not sure why he's not paying attention. Kyle Sorensen is here as well. He's got a lot of flow out of the back of his hat.
That'll be a foul ball down the third base line.
And Kyler Lester will continue to chase that ball. What a stud.
See a bat flying around up there.
And that it is, a bat. 2 of them, in fact.
Maybe they're friends.
And they could very well be homies. Maybe one of them turns into a man. Batman. Is that how it works?
That could be how it works.
And, you know.
But it could also be not how it works, which I'm going to go with the latter there.
And I
At this
have
full
to,
count, 2
I'd
outs
have to
here.
disagree due to my
This is a big pitch.
childlike fantasy.
Big pitch right here.
And
Hard.
ground ball to third. Kyler Lester cleanly fields it, throws over.
Oh.
There's a tag, pulls Dylan off. Oh my goodness, so
That
much
was
just
a
happened
close
at
play.
once. Vikings are going to go back to bat for the last time. We'll see if they can get a rally together.
That was a hard ground. That was a hard ground ball to third base.
And I'd have been a little bit scared, honestly.
Yep. Through that throw was a little bit far down the line, but was able to snag that and make the tag on the runner and not the bag.
And that is what
Rhymed-
happened.
Rhymed there a little bit.
The runner, not the bag.
The bag and tag.
And now we've changed the inning. Thank you, Linko, for figuring out what Nestor couldn't.
We're actually on the bottom of the 7th now.
And we are
If you'd
watching
like to change that as well.
March Madness as we speak.
Yeah, we're on the bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th. And it's quite possible that we could go bases loaded, bottom of the 7th, full count, 2 outs.
Anything's
Though-
possible. We're now being loomed over
We
by
are being loomed over by the
by
executive.
codename Booty Shorts.
Codename Booty Shorts is looming, and he's making me have very straight posture. And
Preemptive posture strike for me.
now it's both of us.
You know
And
what?
here we are watching Noah Taylor while we are being overlooked.
Noah Taylor here, up for
Noah Taylor
another at bat.
not done a ton in this game when it comes to
Strike there.
hitting regards.
Went for the bunt, pulled back, and it was still strike.
And it was still a strike. And I'm thinking, honestly, if he could push a bunt over to first base, we're looking at very possible he beats it out.
It's high ball.
I'm gonna guess this is mine. Nobody else dropped this.
I'll take it, though.
Mark it then.
Can we put that in the community fund?
Yeah, is that our
I'm the community fund.
gas money / Mexican fund? Mexican food
For those of you who don't know,
mind
codename Booty Shorts just found some money on the ground.
It was mine. It fell out my pocket.
And it was falling out of his pocket, though we would have liked to keep it because in communism,
Foul
all
ball.
money is ours, and it's for the good of
And
society.
you know what?
Hey guys.
PGSN just might be communist.
Hey guys.
More or less.
Play Digger Digger.
That is not allowed here. We only play baseball and other sporting events.
And baseball is what we are playing here today. Though, if anyone has not figured it out,
This is baseball.
this is baseball.
American pastime.
America's pastime, founded by Abner Doubleday in Cooperstown, New York. Though Lee Tortorelli will tell you differently. We just received word it'll be before she graduates.
Yes, sir.
That is
Full count here.
What's up?
0 outs. That'll
all
be
clear out.
Is it not full count? Is the scoreboard wrong?
Linko has full count as well.
It's full count now. That's for sure. That's
Ball
a pop
popped
up.
up.
Foul ball.
Oh, and he still missed it off the bounce.
Coming with our food. Oh yeah.
You have food?
What?
Why?
So
Why do you get food?
$1.
Oh, they went to Wendy's. Did Ashton go to Wendy's?
Well, you know what, Dal? Maybe we can go get some food
Oh.
later.
Me and you. We'll go
I
get
saw-
some
I
Mexican
saw-
food.
Okay.
All right.
Mexican food?
All right. We've been craving Mexican food here.
All
as a
day,
community.
all day.
All day.
You know,
And-
but I just don't want to pay a lot of money, you know?
No, I feel you. I've paid $2.18 on this trip so far, and that was for a McGangbang.
Oh, stay in. Oh no.
And it's a ball into right field. Caught, and we'll have one out. Okay.
Barker's up to bat now.
Ty Barker. He had a recent mention in a post on Instagram from Michaela R01. If
Which-
she's watching, then
Ty Barker's
shout out
playing
to her.
ball.
Ty Barker
Not
is playing
checking,
ball,
not
and he
checking
is
Graham.
he is not coming home anytime soon. So she will just have to wait.
That's what I'm saying, big dog. That's what I'm saying.
And maybe she should be disappointed. Yes,
Probably not.
She should. He's doing the right thing.
He's playing some
baseball.
ball.
Oh,
Oh.
fouled off.
It's a deep foul ball into the parking lot.
That ought to hit a car. Hit a car, probably. I
It's over on the football field now.
doubt it hit a bird. And swung on, missed, thrown down to first, and
It's 2 outs.
2 outs.
We have 1 out to make up a 6-run deficit here.
To tie the ball game and go into extra innings. Do we think we can do it?
Brock Watkins up the bat, foam finger in his back pocket. Who knows?
And we have just received word that it is, in fact, a very large koozie.
It's okay. We'll see if we can get another shot up and show you viewers what we're talking about here. But who knows? The foam finger.
We may just
Lives
have to
on.
make it work. And here we go. We are filming Sherman now.
Shoot.
And it's gone.
Will. Oh, that was weird.
We are not live anymore.
Will it just out?
Oh, nope, we are live.
We crashed.
And we crashed, but we're back.
What did you do, Lincoln?
And
Literally touched the thing and it just.
we have very poor video quality from men
As
over
far
women.
zoomed in as it will go.
And there it is.
You see it?
Should I put it in?
Hmm.
Whoa.
There it is.
Who's man's? Okay.
And if we can see that koozie there,
In his back pocket.
and we'd like to think that it is a giant koozie and that maybe Brock likes to have a little bit of fun.
That's the only thing I could think it would be.
Thanks for the warnings. Hey, how do I put this thing? Edit it.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Wait, Will, how do I put this? Do I tap it and press stop?
What-
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Let me get that back on.
yeah.
Oh.
And there it is.
How do I edit it?
You,
We've got a rookie on the production right now, but
there it is.
he'll get there.
And boy, oh boy, has this been a good time to be distracted. Because nothing really happened.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Back at this 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning here. Dangerous situation for the Vikings to be in.
We have 1 out to make up all of those runs. Is it possible? Has it ever been done? Maybe.
Possible. Has been done. Probably.
That's a shot out into right field. That's going to get over. And it's
She's
way
gone.
out of here.
She's gone.
Holy crap. Through the trees. Brock Watkins, a little bit ill-timed, mind you, but it still went out. And
yeah,
now
it did.
we're leaving it to Jake Fryer to...
The cozy really did it.
I believe that the giant jug koozie really helped him there. And
Not even using.
it's like he put his entire baseball glove into his back pocket, like Benny
like
the
he-
Jet
he-
Rodriguez.
It's like he put an entire child back there. What is it?
It's honestly the biggest thing in the back pocket I've ever seen. And that is a ball. Oh, a
One
strike.
ball, one strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, for sure.
Ooh.
Into right field. Now all of a sudden PG wants to hit. Looks like the new pitcher is
Yep.
not up to par.
Peyton Norman out here.
Peyton Norman looking to
You got to
see
hit
about
his
going
latest
Yamo.
at bat. He likes to go Yamo. Yamo slammo whammo on these balls here.
Yes, he does. He really, really likes to swing his hardest.
Yep. Catch him swinging for the fences here.
Yes, sir. Pick over to first. We have 2 outs. The count is 0-0. Peyton's fresh still. He's got no reason not to swing at a ball down the middle. That was not it.
That's outside.
1 ball, 0 strikes. And it turns out we didn't even use this entire crate of balls. We still have 5 left.
Yes, we do.
We've been good at being in charge of them.
It's a strike right down the middle.
That was right down the middle. And why Peyton didn't swing, heaven only knows.
I feel like we've seen that. Is it? I think it was twice from Peyton.
This is
Right
twice.
down the
Is
middle.
he trying to be disciplined or is he scared? That would be a ball. Throw down to first even, and first baseman can't hold on to it because it wasn't a very good throw.
No, sir. No, sir.
Score is 7-2, so we've got a way to make up 5 runs. Ball right to second base. Tay Newman
That'll be
hangs
game.
on, and that will be the ball game. Everybody,
Spanish Fork Dons.
Spanish Fork,
Able to.
Dons 7, PG 2. And we are off.
Thank you all for watching. Tune in tomorrow at 12:30 for the game.
Stopping complete.
And have a great night.
Stopping complete.